I'm back again, race fans, Radio and Fan 2011, here to bring you round 22 of 36 in Season 3 of the PORWC Pepsi Cup Series. This is the MTS 500 here from Winnipeg. So we saw a pretty good nationwide race here from this track. We saw quite a lot of fast speeds going on, but now it's time for the Cup Series, and it's now time to get a little more serious as we are closing in on the end of the regular season. There's only 5 more races, including this one, 5 more races until the end of the regular season in the Cup Series, so we're going to have to see how everything goes over the course of the race here. Got quite a lot of storylines to tell you about, but first let's take a look at the starting lineup. As look at your starting lineup, Michael Norman will be starting on the pole for the first time this season, and he will now be eligible for the Sprint Unlimited for Season 4. Starting next beside him is Tony Blazer, who's been having quite a lot of top 10s, but he's going to need at least a win here if he wants to get himself in the wildcard hunt over the course of the rest of the regular season here. There's Wolfgang Mason just racing for pride. He's in the bottom 10 in points, just trying to get himself a good finish here. I believe his best finish is 6th or 7th. Hasn't had a top 5 yet. There's Emilio Navarrete. This guy has been struggling race after race. This is by far his best qualifying run in 4th. So we'll see how Emilio Navarrete will fare as we cross our fingers for Emilio Navarrete. Hopefully he'll get his first top 10 of the season. There's Seth Cole, and I do want to mention Seth Cole has been on quite a negative slide the past 4 races. After his win at Kentucky, he has been on a negative slide. In 3 of the past 4 races, he has finished in the bottom 10, which is for Seth Cole from 4th all the way down to 15th in the points. And Seth Cole, with those 3 wins, he does have a wild card spot, but he's not going to get all those bonus points that he was going to get if he finished the regular season in the top 10 in points. Now, I do want to mention this: 8th through 15th. Sean Henley, who's running 8th in the points, and Seth Cole running 15th in the points. They are 14 points within each other. 14 points, so not a lot of points. So those guys between 9th and 14th are right in the middle of that middle of that hunt there. And I believe there's 3 spots right there for those guaranteed spots in the top 10, and I'm pretty sure none of those guys want to resort to using a wild card. Some of them can't afford the wild card. Others are going to need to look to get themselves into that top 10 if they want to make the playoffs. So we'll have to see how everything transpires over the course of this race. As we're just about ready to fire up the engines, we'll be here ready to go under the lights here at Winnipeg. Here we go. Cars are rolling. We'll be here for 24 laps. Going to be an interesting race under the lights here in Winnipeg. So we'll see how everything transpires over the course of this race. As the pace car has already made the left turn to pit road, as we're under a crowd of 125,000 plus. And here we go. Green flag is out. 24 laps under the lights here in Winnipeg. And here we go. 4 wide through turns 1 and 2. Already 4 wide right from the start. And I'll tell you, the action is getting really hot around here. And it's only going to be a matter of time before something like that happens. Zohar Manoud's around. Ben Paul's in it. Oh, a couple cars more around. Pichu London and Dylan Young. A couple of top names there got spun around. as we race back to the start-finish line. Well, it looks like, no, the yellow flag did not come out. Yellow flag is not out. We're going to take a good look at that again, because I don't know. That happened well towards the back of the pack, and it did not bring out a yellow flag for some reason. So very interesting to see that happen right from the start, as we are still under the green. We got Sam Young got a piece of that. He has got quite a lot of damage there. We'll see if Wolfgang Mason can try to make the inside work. And try to make the inside line work, but Michael Norman with a little more speed. You got a little more grip on the outside line. You do want to mention that. Get a lot more grip on that outside line as that going to the outside, and we'll see if we might see a couple cars make the inside line work, that if possible. But there's a couple cars: John Waycross, Dylan Young, Ryan Cooper, Sam Young, Ben Paul They are well in the back. They could be a factor over the course of the rest of this race. And Pichulun, he's also off the pace too. These guys could all be a factor at the end of this race. James Silverfox taking away the third position from his buddy Seth Cole, as we will complete lap 4. As we're on full lap 4, going down the backstretch. Silverfox looking to take second away from Wolfgang Mason, but here comes Seth Cole on the outside, going to try to make the outside line work. Again, you get a lot of grip on the outside. That's where you get all that speed. And Seth Cole will retake the third position away from James Silverfox. And Michael Norman holding quite a steady lead here. These cars are getting into just got into the backstretch, and Pichu London is in turn 4. These guys, and again, Pichu London's off the pace here, so we're going to see quite a lot of action here. And Silverfox retook third from Seth Cole. Seth Cole falling back to 4th. Here comes Ryan Richards on the outside looking for the 5th position. Again, our points leader Ryan Richards is having such a season here. He's actually 68 points ahead of Anthony McCrory. We want to look for that 14 car is. Anthony McCrory trying to look for that Mobile 1 machine. Anthony McCrory running in the 24th position, battling with Danny Wells for 23rd. Danny Wells trying to get himself into the top 10 in points. As we cycle through the rest of the field, not much battles going on. Still under the green flag, and now second place is in danger for Wolfgang Mason. He's going to try to defend it from James Silverfox. Seth Cole on the back bumper of the 22 as well. And Seth Cole here, he comes to the inside. Can he make the inside line work to take away third? Ryan Richards can stay behind the back bumper, try to stay behind the back bumper of Seth Cole, as Seth Cole retakes the third position. Seth Cole almost had the third position, and now Silverfox is going to make the inside line work, and he will retake the third position. Still with the same leader of Michael Norman. We've completed 7 laps so far. Battle here for the 5th position between Ryan Richards on the outside, Richard Johnson on the inside in that Hendrick-powered 88. And Richard Johnson making the inside line work. He'll take away the 5th position from our points leader, Ryan Richards. Ryan Richards already made the playoffs, so he's pretty much points racing here. There's Barney Ward. He's currently running in the 7th position. He has one of those wildcard spots that I mentioned earlier. I'm pretty sure he wants to be in that top 10 in points by the end of round 26. And here we go, 3 wide again. 3 wide again. Probably the best action we've had here so far, as Randy Carpenter having a struggling season so far. Only 2 top 10s over the course of the season, and he's running in 8th right now. Liam Ervig now running in the 9th position. There's Emilio Navarra trying to defend the last spot in the top 10, looking for his first top 10 of the season. Again, these guys are really catching up to Pichu London here. Pichu London just got off of turn 4, and Michael Norman is already in turn 4. So again, these guys are starting to catch up to a slower car, and that could play a factor over the course of the rest of this race. Here comes Barney Ward to the inside of our points leader, Ryan Richards. Again, Ryan Richards is points racing, so he's trying to stay safe, trying not to get in many wrecks. He's letting a couple cars go by who are trying to get themselves in a better position, as Barney Ward takes over the 6th position. Wolfgang Mason again looking to the inside. Seth Cole is now taken over 3rd from James Silverfox. Richard Johnson holding on to that 5th position. Look at those cars. Those cars are a full straightaway behind Pichu London. And again, this could play a factor, especially if the cars go side by side here, as Seth Cole is now taking over the 2nd position from Wolfgang Mason. And we got a line of 5 cars here. Barney Ward currently running 6th. And he might have some momentum on the outside. We'll see if the outside line will work here for Barney Ward. But Richard Johnson holding his ground on the inside. So he'll defend the 5th position. And now there's even slower car in Sam Young now. Sam Young with the hood off the car. So Sam Young now could play a major factor in determining the outcome of this race. This is already a halfway point. So this is for 1 extra bonus point. Just leading this lap, but I'm not sure if they will be able to get to him in time to determine that outcome. As you see Sam Young running at least 10 miles per hour faster. He's actually running 3 seconds slower than the leader Michael Norman on that previous lap. Again, we're going to pay attention to the lap times. This is the halfway point, and Michael Norman leads at the halfway point, so he's going to get another bonus point. And Michael Norman's going to lead every point he can get to get himself in better position in the playoff picture. And here we go. Sam Young playing a factor now as Michael Norman, Seth Cole will get away. Again, now these cars are going to be stuck on the inside line. They're going to be stuck on the inside line because of the slower car of Sam Young. Stuck on the slower car of Sam Young. Ryan Richards and Richard Johnson are now stuck behind the 13. And Ryan Richards got loose coming into turn 1. He's going to lose even more positions. Points leader trying to come away with something big here, and he's going to lose a lot of positions thanks to that lap down car, Sam Young. And he's fallen outside the top 10 here. He's going to get passed by his teammate Tony Blazer. So Ryan Richards losing a hell of a lot of ground to a lap because of a lap down car. Back to the lead battle we go. And now they're going to start catching. Now they're starting to catch up to Pichu London here. So we'll see who will get through without making damage, as James Silverfox is now taken over 3rd from Wolfgang Mason. Wolfgang Mason falls back to 4th. Barney Ward has now moved into the 5th position at the expense of Richard Johnson. And here we go. They're starting to catch up now. Who's going to be able to get out of the way first? Again, Pichu London running about a second slower than the leader, Michael Norman. Again, you got to get out of the way. These lap down cars are really playing a factor here. We come around with 9 laps to go, and now Michael Norman's going to have to resort to using the inside line. Something he's not quite familiar with. He's using the outside line. Michael Norman able to make it work, trying to get past Pichu London, trying to clear the lap down traffic, and he will. Michael Norman can now go back to the outside, use his line, and now Seth Cole has to resort to using the inside. As he cycled through the rest of the field here. Michael Norman getting past Pichu London. Seth Cole will get past Pichu London in just a bit. And now it's going to be all these other cars going to try to get past the 29, the lap down car Pichu London. Still haven't seen a yellow flag out, which is very good news. I'm not sure if these cars will get to these cars in time. Zora Minuta and Ben Paul. These guys are somewhat off the pace. They're only half a second slower, but I don't think they'll get to them within the remaining amount of laps there are in this race. Seven laps to go now, as Michael Norman is now in a one-on-one battle with Seth Cole for the lead. Again, cars are going to be trying to get themselves in a better position. Again, Emilio Navarrete currently running 8th. This would be his best finish of the season if he were to stay there. And now we got 6 laps to go, and James Silverfox looking for that second position, but again, they're using the outside line to their advantage. 3 cars have gotten past the lap down car, Pichu London. Now it looks like Pichu London is running with these guys in their lap times. They're not running much slower, and Barney Ward lost a lot of speed coming into turn 3. Lost a lot of speed. He's going to fall outside the top 5 now. Because of the lap down car, Pichu London, Barney Ward lost quite a lot of speed heading into turn 3, and he's going to fall probably into outside the top 10 now. He's fallen back to the 10th position, so he did fall back quite a lot of positions there. 4.5 laps to go now, as Michael Norman trying to defend the lead from Seth Cole. Michael Norman looking for his win number 2, Seth Cole looking for win number 4 of the season, trying to bounce back after a very disappointing 4 race run. Come around with 4 laps to go this time by. Again, you gotta use unorthodox tactics to make passes around this track. Seth Cole is still right behind the back bumper of Michael Norman. Take a look at the rest of the field here. They're still trying to battle there for that. They're still battling around here, I believe. We got a pack of, I believe, 8 cars. We have a pack of 8 cars plus a lap down car of Pichu London. So still come around 3 laps to go now as Seth Cole tries to resort to the inside line. And again, he's going to lose quite a lot of speed going into that inside line as Michael Norman uses the outside to his advantage. And still battling for that lead for the win. Both the 98 and the 24 could use a win here, but maybe Michael Norman might want it a little more because he only has 1 win versus Seth Cole, who already has 3 so far this season. 2 laps to go now. And Michael Norman and Seth Cole still within range of each other. It's not over till it's over, I'll tell you that. James Silverfox just in the middle here, 3rd. Emilio Navarrete has now moved up to 4th. So look at Emilio Navarrete running in the top 5 here, looking for his best finish of the season. Wolfgang Mason also looking for his best finish of the season, currently running 5th. Again, lap down car Pichu London. Richard Johnson running in 6th, looking for another top 10. His second top 10 of the season. There is Liam Ervig as there's the white flag. 1 lap to go, and Seth Cole's going to need to do something here if he wants to get past Michael Norman. And Seth Cole lost quite a lot of ground there, and Michael Norman coming off turn 2. So he's going to lose quite a lot of ground there. And now James Silverfox looks to the inside. Can Emilio Navarrete take away a podium finish here? And here they come to the flag. Coming to the flag, Emilio Navarrete battling Seth Cole for 2nd. And they come to the stripe, and will be Michael Norman taking away win number 2 of the season. And how about Emilio Navarrete coming out of nowhere, taking away 2nd position? Seth Cole was in 2nd position, but he lost quite a lot of speed coming off of turn 2, and that allowed Emilio Navarrete to come away with his best finish of the season in 2nd position. James Silverfox will get another top 5 in 4th. Wolfgang Mason will round out the top 5. Big win for Michael Norman. That is huge for that 98 team. Michael Norman coming away with the second win of the season here, and whoa, what the hell? What the fuck would we just see? Hell, we got a pile up. We got a pile up right at the entrance of pit road. Got a big pile up right at the entrance of pit road. Something happened there. I believe Sean Galligan was the first guy to touch the water barrels. Yeah, barrels. Let's see what happened here. Let's see right around here. Oh, Sean Galligan actually hits the commitment cone. Galligan hits the commitment cone, and there we go. He gets just stuck right in the water barrels. And James McLeod, everybody else trying to slow down. And that just causes a huge pileup right at the entrance to pit road. Well, we certainly ended with a bang with Sean Galligan hitting the pit road wall. The race is over. I don't know why the pace car lights are on, but we're done here, as we are now we now have 4 races left in the regular season before we get to the playoffs, so we'll see how everything goes over the course of that, as now we take you to your official race results. And before I forget, do you want to save this to make this official? There we go. So there's your look at your official race results. Congratulations to Michael Norman. He picks up his second win of the season here at Winnipeg. Emilio Navarrete finally coming away with his best finish of the season, his first podium finish, his first top 5, and his first top 10 of the season. That's a huge morale booster for Emilio Navarrete after finishing 15th or worse the past 21 races. Finally, it took him 22 races to get his best finish since Hogzilla in Season 2. And Seth Cole will round out the rest of the podium. James Silverfox, Wolfgang Mason finished 4th and 5th. Richard Johnson, Randy Carpenter, Liam Ervig, Barney Ward, and Trent Dunham round out the top 10. Points leader Ryan Richards will end up 12th. Again, we mentioned he's points racing here, so... And for Ryan Richards, 16 races out of 22, he has finished in the top dozen. So 16 out of 22 races, he has finished in the top dozen. So Ryan Richards has been really consistent so far, as Tony Blazer's teammate will finish ahead of him in 11th. Sean Galligan will finish 13th despite hitting the pit road wall. 14th will be Eric Burton. 15th will be William Duncan. 16th through 20th are Anthony McCurry, Ty Naughton, Lyndon Wright, Cody Lamas, and Alex Jones. 21st through 30th are Austin Ogo, Ricky Hawk, Sean Henley, Callum Wales, Danny Wells, Stephen Whitman, James McLeod, James Qualls, Charles Jackson, and Jake Cole. In the bottom 12 are Joseph Lombard, Dylan Poteet, Jacob Lawler, Red Bell, Dylan Young, John Waycross, Ryan Cooper, Kyle Sosnowski, Ben Paul, Zara Manood. 2 cars finish, Elisa Lapdown, Pichu London, and Sam Young. So we're done here in Winnipeg, and again, we do also want to mention that it's going to be quite a race for the playoff picture, as we're down to 4 more races in the regular season. So it's going to be interesting to see how all of that goes around over the course of the next 4 races. Of course, we will have both the nation. Our next stop in our Canadian tour is Toronto, so get ready for a nice race at Toronto, as we're going to be set there for both the Nationwide and the Cup Series, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Alright guys, that's it. This is Randy Orton Fan 2011 signing off. Remember to subscribe to me and become a member of the gang. This race has been brought to you by Pepsi Next. Crisp, refreshing, amazing Pepsi Next. I'm out.